Hello there, and welcome to Hungary. Everything's terrible. And what's worse, I can't even blame Orban this time. No. This has been all Otto. Poor Otto. Anyway, the person who sent this in also added a small description. I'll leave that on screen for you, but it's not that informative. So if you've read it, think you've read it. Let's get going. All right, there are a few problems, notably Germany, followed by Italy. So great, we're at war with the one and a half major powers that border us. We have gone with the Otto path, which includes a bunch of puppeting. The puppeting nonsense is nice enough. Everyone seems to have been giving up. We have gotten Poland. Poland's almost gone, but yeah, we got Poland. Got Czechoslovakia, which is now just Czechia, and we got Austria to sign off on giving up as well. It would appear Yugoslavia said no to giving us Croatia. That's unfortunate, and somehow, somewhy, you've also asked Franco if he would please put the monarchy back, preferably a Habsburg one. Odd choice, but it's done. Right, so a couple of problems. The biggest, the glaring issue, we have 11 mills. It is 1939, and we have 11 military factories. What have you been doing, my guy? Please don't. So next time you play this game, get more mills. Let's get rid of the fighters. We're not going to get fighters at this rate. We'll move civilian trains up. Let's get the increased numbers there, and then... yeah, something like this. We're gonna need a lot of guns. Okay, that is about all we have to do with mills, other than build more. Civs we have a respectable amount of. 37's not a huge amount, but it will do. Got 170 political power. Let's spend it on going to war economy. Would love total mobilization, don't get me wrong, but the recruitable population hit would be irrecoverable. Military high command also needs to be filled out, but all of these guys are locked behind focuses. Speaking of focuses, we are now investing in the Ludovika Academy, which is good. It leads to light infantry divisions doctrine, which is definitely helpful. It also leads to doctrinal studies, military promotions. Overall, this unlocks a lot of our army stuff, which we're going to need. However, I think we need to get to the Győr program and then down here to mills. All in all, I think we definitely need to prioritize on heading towards Mavaga Army Division for additional military factories. I need an industry, is what I'm saying. We'll run our way down to Magyar thing, light infantry doctrine, and St. Laszlo infantry division just to get a little bit of extra oomph. Tactical situation. Not good. We're going to delete the front lines and we're going to start over. So the biggest problem here is obviously your war with Germany. See, going to war with Germany early on is good. You're fighting over the Sudetenland. You have a very weakened Germany here. That's great. However, and here's the big problem, the big flaw in your plan. You pulled in Austria. Never pull in Austria unless you have to, or until you've pushed out from the Czechoslovak tippity tip here to like the French border, or you've made significant gains in Germany. Why? This here is a very long front line you're adding. You don't have the army to properly cover it, but the Germans do. So you put yourself at a disadvantage. Don't call your puppets in unless you need to. What you could have done is simply left them there, and the Germans would have garrisoned that front while really having no way to start a war there. I don't think Germany gets a war goal on Austria. I would not have called Poland into this war. Poland is getting its teeth kicked in. They're just as good as dead, and this was a waste of an ally. Instead, you would have simply left Poland not in the war, not called in, and Germany would have wasted a bunch of troops manning their very long border with Poland. All those troops would not be on your border trying to attack you. All you have to do then is simply defend the Sudetenland fortifications and plan your attack. What you could then relatively easily do is make attacks from the Sudetenland fort towards the Polish border in this narrow corridor of Silesia to encircle massive amounts of German troops. That ship has sailed, so we're kind of fucked there. We'll have to fight it out the honest way. Or the clever way. Then there's a war with Italy, which is honestly a non-issue. Italy declared war on Albania, which you have turned into a puppet for some reason, which is very funny. And of course that draws us in as their overlord. However, Italy has no land connection to us. You see, Austria might have the same color we do, but they're not actually in the war with Italy unless we call them in, which we won't. Meaning there is no way for Italy to get to us. We don't have to protect ourselves from Italy just yet. And with that in mind, we can plan the defenses. So Poland is dead. If Poland were not dead, I would probably try to hold something like this, and then through the forest, hold Lvov, and then down here the mountains, or these mountains, or these mountains. Anyway, the most defensive territory I could find. However, this front line is 1, too long for the army we have, and 2, Poland will capitulate before we get our troops into position. There's nothing I can do to save Poland. That is simply unfortunate. So we'll have to settle for something a little different, something on our own territory, something like this. The line is a lot shorter. We'll fight in terrain that is more suited to our strengths, and well, it is what it is. We simply don't have the numbers to face off against the Germans. Other than that, of course, we need to hold the Sudetenland fortifications, which is relatively easy. The level 7 forts are nothing to sneeze at. And we'll do something like this up until Linz. Division design. Well, first off, we don't have manpower or equipment, so we're going to stop all recruitment. Secondly, let's look at your templates. It's not terrible, but we are on a budget, meaning this is a little bit too large. 20 width, you're better off with an 18 width. It's slightly cheaper, well, significantly cheaper, and only slightly worse in combat performance, while having a combat width that is just as good, if not a little bit better. You've also gone with Rangers. Rangers are really good, but mostly for offensive units. And if you're very rich, this is fine for defensive units as well. But this mostly serves to amplify the strength of line artillery and to make offensive units better by making them faster and doing a little bit more attack. So this is good, but not something you want on your main frontline unit. So we'll remove that, and we'll bring it down to something like this, an 18 width combat division, purely made up out of infantry with some support artillery and some support engineers, so they get entrenchment. However, I do know you have this division here, the Strelci. And that is exactly what we need. So instead of changing that one division up there, we're simply going to change all of our own units that we can change into Strelci. There we go. All right, so Poland's given me 16 divisions. This isn't much, but I'm going to see if by getting their divisions as expeditionary forces, they stick around when Poland capitulates. And let me tell you, Poland's gonna capitulate. So there's virtually no chance of Poland sticking around for the long run. We also have an espionage agency with 1 spy. Not really sure where to put him though. I'll put him on Germany for the time being. Research is not great. So better guns is nice, but I cannot afford that switch now. It's going to take 143 days. Fine. However, it will just completely ruin this efficiency. I don't want this efficiency to go down. We'll just have to settle for getting every man a gun rather than getting some men a good gun. We'll wait with getting better equipment. Let's instead go to advanced machine tools, make more stuff. We'll finish dispersed industry. That's good. And improved radio is, not relevant right now. Either we get additional construction speed or we work on getting anti-air. I'm going to need anti-air. We'll go up to static warfare as soon as we can get the experience for it, after which we will grab political loyalty as well to get our stability up even more. Air Force is gone, can't sustain it anyway, and we'll ask this guy for his army as well. 4 divisions. We're simply going to park their divisions on the coast. At least this way I know that Albania is not going to get naval invaded, well, overrun easily by Italy. Okay, so that is the setup done. I think my only chance of winning this is hold out until the Allies come in, or the Soviet Union. This is very lopsided. It may not look very lopsided, but Germany is a lot tougher than we are. Poland is just about ready to capitulate. I'm gonna move forces into this tile, buy some time, as well as adjust this front line a little bit like that. Yeah, there goes the Kingdom of Poland, but the troops stick around, which is opportunity for us. Gotta link up and then adjust this front line, and we can actually... Yes, queen.
Yes, queen.
So... that and into the mountains down there. If linked up with the Polish forces... Oh, that's so annoying. It could have been such an excellent opportunity. Unfortunately, the Germans are already in the area. We're going to lose that Polish division. Yeah, the Polish line's not going to work out. Instead, let's get these divisions out. I will do a new front line here in the initial positions I was going for. And I'll blow up the railway there. All right, hopefully this works out better. All right, everyone's withdrawn as far as they're going to withdraw. Oh, it's already happening. Yeah, some of these positions will be very difficult to defend. I'll do my best, but it's going to require intense, tedious micro to make this a reality. And there's a lot of stuff to look at. Down 160,000 troops. We've already killed more than that, but it is not going to be enough, is it? Yeah, well, simply sit back, relax, and watch the fireworks. And defend as needed. Alright, so great news. I cannot get the Magyar, whatever this is, and then move down here because I no longer have 84% war support. We are down because of combat casualties and enemy bombing. Yay, so I'll need to detour. Either I get a little bit of extra industry, which I would like, or I do army loyalty for extra manpower and increasing our war support. Let's do that instead. And we're going to spend our army experience grabbing static warfare. The extra entrenchment and entrenchment speed should help. I truly wish we had some AA because problems are twofold. One, we're under red air and we're taking damage from enemy CAS bombing, meaning our stats are reduced due to enemy air superiority. That's a pretty big reduction in our stats, and the enemy is getting a pretty big, well, sizable boost from air support. We would have a much easier time if we had some anti-air in our divisions to shoot down the enemy close air support and reduce the negative penalty we're taking. Not only that, anti-air has piercing, not as much piercing as anti-tank, but enough of it to pierce these shitty, stupid German light tank divisions, and it would make them irrelevant and we can hold them off easily. Word of advice, next time you play this game, get towed anti-air and put it in your divisions as a support company. For the love of God, I just want everyone watching my videos to finally get it through your skulls. Get anti-air. Right, on the face of it, it looks like we might be able to hold out for a while this way. So let's get this up to political loyalty as well. Stability's almost at 50. So close. Precarious at best, but the fortifications in these two tiles will help, at least for a while. Sudetenland is solid. German army's not as big as it could be because this is quite early on, and the first Italian naval invasion has landed in Albania. As is tradition, Stalin extends a hand to assist a struggling monarchy. That's what Joseph Stalin was all about. Supporting monarchist factions. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting some volunteers. I'm gonna waste 8 days of this, but I'm gonna hit radio propaganda. That's gonna give me the war support I need. I'm sorry, wasting 8 days. I'm gonna grab Magyar or whatever that is, and then down to the extra infantry division. Italy here is almost done. As soon as they stop their attacks, I'm gonna go in there and make sure they're entirely done. I'm just gonna keep killing the Italians whenever they land troops here. So as the struggle continues, it's really just this one tile. Everything else is relatively okay for now, I should say, until Germany beefs up its troop count. It's really just this one tile. So I just realized that instead of being bound by the restrictions of requiring all these different, this guy must have light infantry divisions doctrine unlocked before you can take your infantry specialist, that's not true. Lakato's here has reached level 4. He has infantry leader, meaning I can go here, officer corps roles, make him an infantry specialist. It cost me 5 command power. Now I can hire the man as an infantry specialist. Just the same stats as this guy, Genoretz, except that as Lakatos levels up, his stats get better. And now we have 10% additional defense, 5% additional attack, another last stand to hold this one damn tile. All right, we figured out how anti-air works. We can point our guns up now. So let's put these into production. We are going to need them. I'm going to draw down a little bit from our gun production. Deficit is slowly going down. As soon as we get a nice stockpile of anti-air, we'll integrate them into the overall divisions. So yeah, it's really just this one tile that remains a problem, but less and less so. Let's figure out how bigger artillery pieces work. We have a little more leeway in our production capabilities there. How much artillery do I need? How much anti-air do I need? Ooh, 700. I'm gonna have to introduce this piecemeal and slowly over time. Now to manage this inordinate mess that is Albania. So I don't want to lose Albania, which means I have to hold on to these ports. Now I have to micromanage this naval invasion with shitty Albanian troops. I have to manage this, but this is, like I said, a lot better. I have to manage this. I have to manage all this. And in a bout of genius that I cannot comprehend the 5D chess that AI Poland is playing, but they're trying to get the ORP Orzel. Oh, the focus is named ORP Orzel. It's just a minor bonus to submarine research, but if you know your history, you should know and love the ORP Orzel. Well, that's great. Germany just created the general government and has, by doing so, ejected my troops. I'm also going to slowly start introducing anti-air, mostly to just fend off those annoying tanks. I've blown up a lot of them, but, you know, Germany might pull a fast one on me. I'm going to duplicate this Ukrainian division. I'm going to go back and call this the infantry, and we will add support anti-air to these. Not too expensive, and then we can slowly start adding them. I'm thinking mostly of the units on this side of the front, so the guys holding this line are the first to receive— oh no, not those. Are they going to be the first ones to receive the additional towed AA? We're only a little equipment short, so overall it should be easy to fix. And we're holding everywhere. The only places I see red bubbles is where Poland tried to push out or walk into empty tiles along the front. Yeah, and they're absolutely getting clapped there. We are definitely holding. I see an opportunity here to work my way closer to Gleiwitz and Katowice. I require additional territories. So you can see now these divisions, the Shovel Boys, actually have anti-air in them, and they're not just reducing the enemy air superiority bonus by 7.9%, which is nice, but they can actually pierce all enemy divisions, including their tanks, meaning they have a much easier time of holding this position. Now, Linz is under a lot of pressure. I'm not sure I can hold it for the entirety of the campaign, so I've begun planning for the next step. Build land fort there. Reinforce that tile, so if push comes to shove and I am pushed and shoved off Linz, we can still go elsewhere, though I'm having doubts. I think I can hold it if I just get more of these Shovel Boys out. It's just a matter of producing enough anti-air to make it happen. Another slight problem is that the Italians have realized that they can go around. And with the Giori program announced, our economic resurgence can begin as soon as we have all of the required doctor— oh, for God's sake, everything needs another focus. But with our resurgence, German collapse is well and truly begun. Their economy of conquest has completely— or is going to completely collapse. They've already hit 82% consumer goods factor, and they will hit 100. There is nothing they can do other than like start more wars that they will lose. We have essentially already won in that this disaster is somewhat saved. The front is stabilized. The armies are strengthened to the point that whatever's in the field is more or less equipped. It's just a matter of building up the units for a counterattack, and then like beating the Germans before somebody else can come in and beat them first, like the Soviets. We have a problem. Legionary Romania has joined the Axis. This is— it was just going so well. Redeploy full army to that area. Mountaineers almost done. I'm gonna have to force deploy these guys just to start covering the tiles until someone else— until someone else can show up. Okay, focuses. Guess I won't be reclaiming Transylvania. Maybe I'll do that at the end to get me all the claims so I can get the territory. Yeah, they're moving straight in. Was not able to get everyone into the positions I wanted them to be in. That's bad. And I'll do a couple of last stands where— I can't get reclaim Transylvania now because Of course I can. Do I still have claims on the air? Oh, I still have claims. Oh, it's cored even. My troubles are now being compounded by the fact that the Austrians... Yeah, now the Austrians are also in the war with the Italians, meaning I have to move these guys back. Ah, crap. This is what it feels like to fail. I gotta get this industry up and running so I can create more. I need more troops now, more than ever. Ah, this is not good. God, yeah, now the line's starting to crack. All right, so after everything getting worse, we're sort of stabilizing. I mean, the north is fine, though fine might be too big of a word. The north is possible. It's okay. It's really the Romanian border, which is god-awful because it's all plains and the divisions here are taking a lot of damage and doing a lot of last stands, buying time. But Italy has just gone to war with Greece. Greece was guaranteed by the French, which means the Allies are now in. Hallelujah, this might just take some pressure off us. So I can probably go and pick up some of these claims, have an easier time of it. Now, the downside is if Greece falls, Albania's done for. So, Wilhelm of Wied, if Greece falls, you're done for. There's nothing I can do for you in that case. And also at some point, Germany's probably going to go to war with Yugoslavia as well, which would be bad because that puts them in the Allies. I don't mind so much, but that would also mean... You know, I'd be entirely surrounded, dead. Oh, happy days, it's all falling apart now. The French have begun an offensive against the Germans. That's a successful Tsar offensive, I'd say. And I do believe, yes, the Dutch are now in the Dutch. It's all over now, Germany. Honestly, just gotta hold on to what I have, quickly reinforce this tile and throw more stuff at it, because suddenly, danger. Okay, I hate to be that guy, but something is clearly wrong with the German AI. They've just left vast portion of the front and the Poles have gone, oh, that's not the Poles, that's Czechoslovakia. They've gone straight in and taken some land. I kind of want to do that. At the same time, it's gonna stretch my line. Can I afford to stretch my line? Let's see, I guess. This is, as far as the axes are concerned, over. And we've actually done it. Our first encirclement, yes. We got a single German division encircled. We're pushing out a little bit with the Germans and Italians being so distracted. The axes are in over their head. We're moving things back, actively taking land from Germany. Still a little early to say this is over, but yeah, the Dutch are attacking, but you know, the Dutch might still lose. The French are drawing a huge amount of German divisions into this territory. That's great. And Italy's already started to crack as well. Over here, the Greeks are doing their thing and keeping Bulgaria tied down. I have moved some divisions here as a fallback to Thessaloniki. I've borrowed them from Albania. The idea being, if somehow Greece manages to fuck this up, I can still save them by parking myself on these two tiles. I've also just noticed Greece is in our faction. They're in the Habsburg alliance. Magnificent. My main concern now has somewhat shifted from survival to getting the most out of this peace deal. So I want to get all of these done, at least the ones that relate to Germany and Italy, so I can maximize my gains. And Germany's just declared war on debt. How many more enemies do you want, Germany? I wonder if the Danes are still gonna give up. Yep. All you had to do was show a spine for 5 minutes, Thorvald. Just a spine for 5 minutes. Put all your divisions on Odense, and it would have been just fine. Yeah, front is holding very well. Just, oh, I love it. Love it. I mean, I can actually start taking some more land back, push up to this river line, take Breslau, that will give me Schlesien, and then just slowly start taking tiles back. The Mountaineers are also doing very well in the Alps, as one might expect, sneakily grabbing more and more land here. Italy offers Bacca in exchange for mutual guarantee. Italy? I'll take the offer. I don't know what it is, but now we're at war with Italy, who's guaranteeing our independence. Apply pressure, move the line forward. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love to see it. I don't love to see this, but a couple of troops shuffle around and everything's a little better. All is well with the world. We are on the precipice of victory. Poland decided to sign over the only territory they still controlled. Katowice. You know what? I'll take it. It's actually going well. Look at the Allies. The French have broken through. If they can meet up in Frankfurt, that's his first pocket. The Dutch are push. Everything is coming up auto. Oh yeah, and the Greeks are also pushing in here. Yes, this is beautiful. Beautiful. We've broken the back of the German army simply by refusing to die. Look at that. Look at the numbers. Oh, Germany never really stood a chance, did they? All right, let's take a trip south. Let's humiliate Italy to the full extent that I'm capable. And we're going to take some land off them, settle in for a defensive line in the mountains with my mountaineers, and just generally be a nuisance to them. You know, that is the Italians entirely cut off from their holdings in Trieste. I could take Venice, but do I want to take Venezia? It's a bit of a massive risk, if I'm honest. Let's just push in on Trieste, see if I can take that territory. Alright, we've taken Venice and the area surrounding Venice. Good, let's just dig in and hold now while I get more stuff ready. And we've taken the area here as well. Look at this, that's like an entire slice of Germany. Sorry, Italy fallen to us. Just like that. Up here, everything is holding, no breaches in the line. All right, so far so good. This campaign in Italy is going very well, courtesy of the British being a massive distraction. I got my claims on Silesia, I got my claims on Italy. That should give me all the claims I want. I could get some claims here which demands the Soviet Union hand over some territory. Which they're not going to, so there is that. And before the war goal on Spain runs out, I might just declare war on them as well. There goes Benito. Goodbye. So we'll work our way towards Milano, get that place encircled, and then go whole hog. Alright, we've taken Milan, which means we control all the territory, which means I can press the button. Create the puppet. We now have Lombardy Venetia as our glorious puppet, and then we can soon close out that front. We'll have the Mountaineers deal with this, and the south here is, I mean, it's already secured because the British control the territory. Let's just put these guys here as a precaution in case the British lose the territory. Well, the manpower is just about gone, so we've just gone up the service by requirement. Allow us to mobilize more men. Deficits are real, and we need to fix it. Fix it. Germany's proving a tough nut to crack, so the Allies, well, tough nut. The Allies have cracked the thick outer hull. They're not really capable of getting at all the juicy inner bits. Having that said that, like, they've lost a couple of states already, so it's probably Jover as far as Germany's concerned. If I could assist with, like, a push to Erfurt, I could cut this entire section off. That would be pretty good. Now, let's see if I can get Germany cut in half. And magnificent, the Italian Civil Wars just sparked, and we got the puppet. That probably means I need to get these mountaineers out of there, and that magnificent pocket's not gonna happen today. I have to get them down here and deal with Italy proper. Go. Look at them go. It's like they're not even trying to fight back anymore. Yeah, my mountaineers have completely overrun the area, and bada bing, bada boom. We should then, next step is going to be going back up there, trying to create that pocket after all. Oh, Italy. Things are not looking up for you, are they? Unfortunately, the Italian fleet's in the way. Please get out of the way, Italian fleet, so I can get to Messina. Alright, there we go. For a minute there, I was afraid the AI had grown a brain and positioned its fleet in a way that made sense, because they can really block access there by just putting its fleet there. Then again, they can't take the Royal Navy. And I think that is all of Italy secured. Now we move the Mountaineers and go for that big pocket there. And after that, we turn our attention... I could just turn my attention to Yugoslavia now. Germany just signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact in 1941. Methinks you're having a bad day. Oh yeah, you hit 100% consumer goods, or your economy is borked, has been borked for a while, I'm guessing. Ooh, I can reverse the Risorgimento. Yes, I'll do exactly that. Yes! Oh, that's gonna be great. Okay. Mountaineers are getting ready here, and we'll use the Mountaineers for a push into Novi Sad towards Belgrade. Try to overrun Yugoslavia before it can get any credible defense going. They will most likely join the Axis. If they join the Allies, I guess I'm gonna be kicking myself, because it's gonna be all my fault. I don't think they will though, but uncertain. All right, 1 more percent. Get the conscripts out there. All right, conscripts right into the field. That will bolster this line, this entire front, and then we declare war. We go in. Go in hard and fast. No, they've been guaranteed! I am the big sad. With that guarantee in place, it's... yeah, I don't wanna fight Yugoslavia now. Well, at least we have achieved the big one. We've got them all cut in half. So there's the German Reich, and now they're Bavarian or Southern German holdout. And we'll focus on capturing as much of this as possible so we can get the best possible peace deal out of this eventually. The Mountaineers should be able to do the Lord's work in the... oh, we've lost Jena. Of course we've lost Jena. Why? Why have we lost Jena? Probably because positioning. Yeah, I hate it when troops reposition without your authorization. And we'll attack our way south aggressively. Try to take them out in that pocket, and then we just have everything else to throw at the main German front. We can still come out of this peace deal very strongly, after which we can easily take out Yugoslavia and everyone around us, depending on how the peace deal goes. So there is 2 Sicilies, there is now Tuscany. Don't think Sardinia Piemonte got split off for some reason, but probably because of this. The Papal State didn't form, probably because the Brits control one of their cores, so it didn't pop up, and Sardinia Piedmont did not pop up because we did not control Sardinia. That's 15 divisions. Goodbye. Wait, that's more than 50. That's like 30 divisions. Goodbye, either way. All right, we have separated Legionary Romania and Bulgaria from the loving embrace of the German Reich. Well, it does appear it's all falling apart for Romania now. That's good. I genuinely just want to take out Germany as well, but they still got so much strength to them. All right, there goes Romania. That was nice. Next up, Bulgaria. And to their north, all-out assault, storm Berlin. It will be our forces who take this city, not the Allies. We are the ones who broke the back of the Reich. Yes! 99%. I'm just gonna go for it. It is more than likely gonna call the UK in. Oh, they've joined the Axis! Sweet! Sweet! That might mean I don't have to fight the UK. Please don't make me fight the UK. Peace deal? No? Yes? No? Yes! No, Yugoslavia's not involved. It's still okay though. So I'll grab my cores and then we'll see. That makes for a very fine peace deal. We've taken all of the cores and claims we had. Poland got some of its stuff back and then some. So unfortunately they've had to give up quite a bit to Stalin. We've created a puppet kingdom of Bavaria, a kingdom of Saxony, and a duchy of Mecklenburg, as well as the Papal States and Sardinia Piedmont. We are still at war with Yugoslavia, who have chosen not to die this day. They will come to regret that choice. And magnificent Yugoslavia for me to gobble up. What to do with Yugoslavia? Probably occupy all of it and free Yugoslavia. Well, that was nice. I've disbanded all of my puppets' troops, which is an order I will be rescinding soon. And we're gonna put everything on the border with the last great enemy, the Soviets. Don't think I'll actually end up fighting the Soviets. It's not part of the game plan. Let's see if we can get all of my cores. Let's put a Habsburg on the Croatian throne. That should create a kingdom of Croatia-Slavonia. And I'm going to ask all my puppets for their troops so I look big on paper. That was to be expected. The Soviet Union stands firm. That's nice. I get a free war goal. See what Poland does. It's a great day. They've signed over Krakow. Poland knows what's up. Now for the last final hurrah, we'll go and grab Renovacio Imperii and see if we can make this country great again. And in a move that shocked the world, Konrad Adenauer, leader of the German Republic, has decided to join the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere and go to war with the Allies again. There we go. Rebirth of Austria-Hungary. The dual monarchy rises again. And I think we'll get a bunch of decisions to fully integrate them. So that's gonna cost us quite a bit, but 50 days, all these guys are going to be integrated, and then we'll see just where we are at. Love it. See if I can bully. I wonder if I can bully the Mexicans into giving up. And with that, Croatia is in. Venetia is in. Austria is in. And Czechoslovakia is in. All of that is once again core territory of Austria-Hungary, with direct rule from Budapest this time. Otto von Habsburg at the helm. We have quite the army now. Oh, baby, do we have the army now. Let's switch them over to infantry exercise. With this army, you have no trouble whatsoever steamrolling your way into and through the Soviet Union, crushing all before you. Mexico said yes. They will leave the Allies, join the Habsburg alliance, and they will put a Habsburg in charge. The Third Mexican Empire, Maria Josefa Sofia de Iturbide. I think on that note, the Grand Habsburg alliance can rest easy knowing that all is well with the world. Franco can sleep easy. I'm not interested in his stuff. I think we're done here. Austria-Hungary under Otto, exceptionally powerful if played right, and even if played wrong, still a really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm loving these disasters. If you have any of your own, send them in, please. I'll leave details down below. And lastly, I want to say a big thank you to our channel members who are on screen right now. Thank you guys. Thank you for your continued support. I love you guys. And on to the next video.